It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Oh, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. In motion right is Smith. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. An audible here to get a new look. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
73.
They'll run with Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Hey,
defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Allen going to change it up. They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they'll audible to something else. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Middle. Alert! Go!
Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. As Smith in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
No touch that.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Great, set.
They go play action with Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Allen going to change the look here.
56.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll shift things around. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Go!
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
45 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
What's that?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Allen to throw it.
They shakes him off.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Still going.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
King, Field King.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, hold. Look out.
Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
What's that?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
What's that?
Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Half. All 52. All 52.
Allen going to change this at the line.
What's that?
2nd and 6. And this is Cook with the grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert!
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle. What's that?
Now Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert! 56, 56. What's that?
One final try here for Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Alert, alert,
Now
alert.
an audible here into something else.
What's that?
Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Great, set. Delta.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen off the play fake.
That is into the hands of Coleman downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, tight. Alert. What's that?
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Regular. Monday. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Allen going to change the look here.
Half 10. What's that?
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Fights loose. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 5.
Half 85. Hey, home. Out. What's that?
Now this time Allen will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Off 52. Look out.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No touch, sir. No touch.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time as this one ends in